It's your boy Zappa, King of the Giant Robots, and welcome to your tactical forecast for the month of October 2021. The auspicious month. A month where it happens. But first, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this is a preview of what you can expect to see in the upcoming month, wherein I talk about my plans, the games that I'm playing, and at least by putting this to voice and putting it in a video, it makes me feel more committed to stick to a plan as opposed to going all wild and crazy, which is largely what this channel has been the last few months. But I digress. We have an assortment of video game slots. We're in our primary slot, coming out every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. We continue with Super Robot Wars Alpha 2 until its conclusion, scheduled for October 31st, Saturday, which will be our Saturday afternoon movie for that day. The final stage. Translated, properly played better than Episode 0. While typically we've had a B slot and C slot, I've decided that this month we will only be affecting the B slot, so every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until its conclusion will be Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam Universal Century Mode. After the most recent recording session that I had, I'd reached, I believe it's 73%. Some very interesting things have gotten unlocked, but I wonder if there's more than 100% to unlock. Is it one of those cases where it's actually 300% and I am horribly misled? Stay tuned, because we will all find out together. But unfortunately, this means that our Friday free play game will alternate between Super Robot Wars XO, not GameCube, which is just the Xbox 360 version of Robot Wars GameCube that came out in English this year, as well as Super Robot Wars F. Now, in the future, F and XO will be competing for the primary slot, along with Gundam Versus, until those games are completed. These episodes will come out Fridays at 3 p.m. That would be F and XO. In the case of XO having a sub-scenario, that episode will come out at 6 p.m. Following that, we have our Saturday afternoon movie, which is our long-form RPG style games. Those episodes come out on Saturdays at 3 p.m., which are alternating between Final Fantasy I, the WonderSwan version, and Final Fantasy VI, the Eternal Crystals. Unfortunately, we will only be seeing one episode of Final Fantasy I this month. It has reached a point wherein I feel I need to grind the game out and actually earn levels to play the game more legitimately than the episode that I recorded recently. It was very discouraging, disparaging, and I feel I could do better, and y'all deserve better than watching me hideously emulator scum something. Even though I've done it before, but that was endgame. This isn't endgame. Lastly, on Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m., we have my translation project of Real Robot Battle Line. Even though we missed a Sunday because of an overlap with Robot Wars XO, the game progresses steadily. And the more I do it, the more I realize how huge and daunting a task this is. So my goal is to at least finish one direct route, which will probably be something different than the one strategy guide that's out there. But even if it's that same route by chance, at least there will be a translated playthrough for everyone else to go through and build upon. One of our episodes this month is very interesting. Mid battle starts are hopefully not a regular thing in this game. But other than that, the only other things going on this month are the occasional streams. I stream at twitch.tv/AccessCom Entertainment, the same name as this channel, wherein I play most of the games that I am recording. I'll play them online during the stream, so you'll see that every now and again. I also like to play a lot of Dead by Daylight, going through the tomes and all the Rift little side goals, and I hope to clear those out. I'm nowhere close, but that is my objective in that game. And then every now and again, when I kind of feel like it, we started a new series, which is not available here on YouTube. You can check the VOD here. I'm sure it's still available. But we've begun Namco Cross Capcom. I might call it Namco X Capcom, but you can see in the logo there, it's Namco Cross Capcom. I know that thumbnail might look a little clashing, but it's ragey, it's the logo. Numbers will be there for the episodes. I figure when I wrap up one of these other games after Robot Wars 30, this will be slotted into a more regular time slot, at which point I'll already make the episodes, and it makes my life a little easier, recording a little extra game in my free time. But lastly, something that I don't have assets for yet, unfortunately, is that Robot Wars 30 comes out this month. As I've been saying, as I've been hyping up, I've got no book for this yet. I don't think they've even announced that a book exists. I can't find it yet. But I'm going in blind. So I ask for those of you that come to the stream, that come to the YouTube recordings, don't spoil it. Don't tell me what I did or didn't do wrong. You know, enjoy the game along with me, blind. But I've also been purchasing the game for other friends across YouTube in real life. So by chance, there's a channel by the name of All Dragon, one of the many Let's Players that inspired me to even begin this kind of project and the way I do things. I just got for him the game, and he says he plans on streaming it a couple days after release, after some testing and finagling with the PC, because not everyone can just plug and play and go and be content with it. And even I have to probably do some configuring so I can have chat on screen and see chat and play the game, and it'll probably be full screen, and it's going to be hype, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be new and fresh, and that will dominate the channel come November. I still have to make a new intro, I have to make thumbnails for the game, at which point, well, I think my plan for making the intro will still be the same concept, same format, but I'm going to make some new graphics. As such, in November, or at least when I get up the first episode of Robot Wars, we have some new graphics for the channel. You can go to my Twitter, that's OvermanZS1 on Twitter, and you can see a preview of the new background, the new in-screen item, and even right now you can see the new branding in the corner, unless the YouTube branding has it blocked. Visually, that is. I commissioned somebody to do the work for me, and I really like how everything turned out. I think I had my expectations set both high and low based upon like kind of my vision or something, like high imagination, but on the other end of things, I've recently been followed by a lot of like asset creator Twitter accounts, and I just happened across this one. This one just happened to have like showed up in recommended Twitter posts, and we got to communicating, and based upon, I think she's part of a network, because her previous samples and all these other Twitter accounts that keep following me, they seem like they have a really super generic style going on. But that could be a case of the clientele and not their talent, because I'm very happy with what I got. It's very impressive. But looking at everything else, what I have is nothing like what they have. So the case may have been that those creators didn't have a vision. They wanted a name and maybe an object that represented it, whereas I have previously existing concepts and assets and creations and a whole theme going on. So it was this weird balance of I expected something flashier, but I also worried for something trashier, something more mass-produced and generic. It's really good stuff, though, I promise. Well, even if y'all don't like it, what matters is that I like it. And of course, that will be the new end screen. That will be the new wallpaper. The new the screen that you see here when I'm playing not 16:9 games, retro games. The what is it called? I guess the images that you'll see on the YouTube channel when you visit it directly, as well as the Twitch channel, and the background image, and you know, like this image will be new. And speaking of new ending screen images, as I scroll through my setups and go to the wrong one, friend of the channel Quack created a secondary, alternate, and new end screen that I will put in more regular rotation after the 30th. So, for those of you that so kindly stick around to the end of the video, you'll see this new image of that guy with the old logo, or the old end screen, and I'll sometimes use the new end screen. It'll alternate, whatever I feel for that day. As such, this video is ended. I thank y'all for watching. Please stay tuned for further Giant Robots Antics collections, unboxings, Super Robot Wars 30. Let's go, get hype. Stick around, I will be reacting to that third PV, even if it's only a couple of minutes. And as always, good night, Space.